going on, guys? Let's enjoy the evening with some Minesweeper. Come on. Today's lesson is you cannot fathom your own greatness. When I started playing Minesweeper as a child, I think my winning percentage probably was somewhere around, 5 or 10%. It was not very good. And I got better and better and better, but Minesweeper is so difficult that I'm just using raw willpower to win. I'm not really calculating all the time. I mean, I can see the answer, but it's because I will the answer. It's not because I do deep calculation and all that. So I got up eventually as a young man playing, not consistently. I probably got up to like 22% winning average. And with this exact Minesweeper too. And, I just kept pushing. And at 22%, I just felt like this has to be it, because I just knew so much formula. I understood the grid really well. And whatever, I'm playing on expert, so I just feel like this has to be it. And the game is difficult. And slowly over time, little by little, I started seeing more formulas, deeper formulas. And so, by the way, pause. This is a wall. So let's go ahead and analyze this wall. So no obvious answers here. No obvious answers at all. Looking, I'm like, okay, 22 mines. I clicked there because that 2 might be connected to the 4. Then I see, okay. All right, I clicked there because that 3 might be connected to the 1, then connected to the 4, 3. That 2 has 2 mines there. All right, boom, finally. Mistake. All right, cool. Like I said, Minesweeper works out intuition. My intuition worked out for the first 2 tries. Made a mistake on the last try. Okay, some people are psychic. I'm not. Just got a little good intuition. Now let's go ahead and memorize this grid. So first thing I noticed is, what the hell is this? 3 blocks on 1 Minesweeper grid. That's crazy. But now I know where they are. All right, so 3 blocks on 1 Minesweeper grid. Insane. Now I am looking at the corners. Upper right hand corner mine, lower left hand corner mine, upper left hand corner no mine, lower left hand corner no mine. Now it's time to go for the patterns from the walls. So I'm like, okay, left side is pretty much cleared, but left side got a mine, nothing too complicated. No double mines on the walls. Right side is where it gets a little bit complicated. I'm like, okay, I don't want to leave any doors unturned, unclosed, or closed. So memorizing from this right side, mine space, mine space space, mine. Got it. Why? Because mine space, yin yang, yin yin, yang yang. It's an easy pattern to memorize. Yin yang, yin yin, yang yang. It's like an ascending order. Then at the bottom right here, the way that I memorize this is, I looked at that block. So I said, okay, 4 spaces block mine, 4 spaces block again, double mine. Boom, got it. And then I said, okay, going upward, the wall from the bottom left-hand corner is completely clear. No double mines, got it. And the double mines, I got them both. So next time I end up at this specific wall, I'll be fine. So now I'm looking for spaces now. Boom, okay, this is a space. That's a good space. Give me a nice head start. And I gotta make sure I start off with the same way, so that way I can get the same situation, because you can start off differently and get a whole different situation, whole different result. So let's go ahead and give this thing a shot. All right, so going back to you cannot fathom your own greatness. So I was at like 22%. I just feel like, man, I know so much formula. Like there must not be a level higher than this. And as I continued to play, I got better. And I got to 27%. And I said, man, this must be it. Because I just know so many formulas. Like I understand the grid so well. I just get it. Now, the difference between my arrogance and maybe someone else's arrogance is, despite the fact that I'm arrogant, I don't give up. Someone else's arrogance, your arrogance could probably make you lazy, like, hey, I got it, you dismiss it. No, my arrogance, I still got that insatiable appetite to perfect this, to completely beat it 100%. And so even though it's damn near an impossible quest, I embark on this journey of brilliance and mental mastery. And so eventually I got to 33%, and I was like, yo, this has to be it. Because it just feels like I'm always at my limit, and there's just points of the game I don't get. And then I got to 40%, and I said, this must be it. But then I noticed, hey, you can restart this game. So I knew, okay, minimum gotta be 50%. But I also rationed, there has to be another level beyond just logic and formula. There has to be a higher level in which you incorporate some psychic abilities. Oh, here, by the way, I saw that. I remember the 3 blocks, and I said, okay, that's a block. Oh, remember that mind, space, mind, space, space, mind? Got it right here. Boom. All right, done. So at 40%, I said, okay, I have to at minimum reach 50. All I have to do is be completely sharp and never make a mistake. That's what I told myself. You have to be completely sharp and never make a mistake the second time you play, and you'll always get 50%. So even though the 50% was possible, I knew the price tag was I have to play perfect. And so I willed myself into precision. And then the way that I got to 54, just kept playing and intuition got better. The point is, you can't fathom your own greatness. From 12% winning average, I would have never fathomed 54%, but I just never gave up. And so that's today's message. No matter how you feel, just don't give up and you'll be fine. All right, here we are. Believe it or not, here I actually forgot, but then I remembered, if I would have seen a parallel grid pattern, a parallel mind pattern, I would have noticed that. So that's when I knew, okay, that mind pattern, that right there is empty. Because I notice irregularities very easily. And that is it for today, guys. That's the message, man. Peace.